Okay, let's get into your reading, Sagittarius. Okay, out of everyone alive on this planet right now, you are one of the rare, privileged few the cards have pulled aside to say that not only is staggering wealth and success coming for you, but it's arriving hand in hand with the things almost no one gets to keep alongside it. Peace, health, deep sleep, and real, unshakable happiness. And I need you to hear me, okay? Because this is the part that makes your reading different from every other money reading out there. The universe is not just handing you the money, it's handing you the whole picture, the riches and the calm heart to actually enjoy them. And that combination is the rarest blessing there is. I'm telling you, if you are watching this, you are going to be so wealthy, so successful, and so happy. So happy. You're going to have so much peace. You'll be able to sleep at night. You will feel like you don't have these people around you that want to take everything away from you. You will have so much peace, so much success, so much happiness, and so much joy. I cannot stress this enough. You are going to be so happy. If you're wondering about love, if you're wondering about relationships, if you're wondering if you're going to settle down, if you're going to have happiness, you do not need to wonder anymore. The Four of Wands is a wondrous card which shows happiness. It shows success. It shows joy. The Four of Wands here is showing that you will settle down. You will have stability, a dream home. You will feel loved by those around you. There will be less misunderstandings, if any. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that you just won't find that there are misunderstandings or that you're being overlooked. You will be overbooked. You will have so many things going on. You will feel like the best version of yourself. Your health will greatly improve. And the Two of Pentacles here shows you having a much better present and future than your past. Your past is going to be a thing of the past. You won't even think about it so much. Your present moment and your future is just going to feel better. You're going to feel stronger. You're going to feel happier. I am telling you, if you are watching this, you got it coming. You got it coming. You got it coming. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. You have got it coming. Okay, like I am telling you, the thing here that I really pick up on is that your life is going to get so much better, especially if you've been feeling stressed and overworked and overwhelmed and frustrated, like nothing's happening. Like, trust me when I say your energy is so magnetic. Your energy is so powerful. You are so strong. You are amazing. You have so much to give. You have so much goodness inside of you. And also here with the King of Swords, I see here you being respected by people around you. I see there being a sense of respect. Okay? So if you have felt like people don't respect you, they don't understand you, they don't care about you, they don't look at you twice, listen, people are going to stand up a bit straighter when you're in the picture. People are going to realize that they can't ignore you. Like there's no such thing as being able to ignore you. They're going to realize they have to respect you. They have to. We've got here the Knight of Pentacles, powerful energy. Why? Because this is about money coming in, opportunities coming in, and the right kinds of people being around you, like good people, kind people, genuine people. And you've also got the Two of Wands, which is about balance and stability and happiness and fulfillment and a real sense of joy, a real sense of joy. You being able to travel the world and go to, luxurious places, but also feel luxury in the comfort of your own home. Not have people come after you and be rude to you or create problems, and then you have stresses and all these things to worry about. No, there's just a sense of peace And that is true wealth, okay? A lot of the things in life that are true wealth are the things you cannot buy because you literally cannot buy it. You will have money. There is no question about it. Okay, you'll have money, but money is not the only source of wealth. When I say you're going to be a multi-millionaire, wow, it's amazing, right? Because there's not that many people that can achieve that technically, right? It's not very common. It's not common ground. But when I say that you're going to have that plus peace, that plus happiness, that's even more rare. That is even more rare, okay? It's so, so rare. And you're going to be living a life of true wealth and true riches. So the Nine of Pentacles here is about investments. It's about savings. It's about splurging. You know, you'll even be able to give money away and have so much left for yourself. The Nine of Pentacles is about extreme riches. It's extreme wealth. It's extreme success. And it's about also being happy at the end of the day, right? This person's just so happy looking at this bird and feeling fulfilled and feeling content and feeling grateful and feeling happy. You know, there's a real sense here of peace and happiness. And that's just so, so beautiful. There's a real sense here of just feeling content and motivated and good and happy and just really, really uplifted. And we also have here as well the Six of Wands. This is celebration. This is victory. This is success. This is abundance. It is literally flooding into your life. It is literally progressing into your life. It is literally calling you to be like, hey, look, success is here. Success is here. Whenever you're watching this, it is yours. It is yours. I'm telling you. And I want to stay with you a little longer, okay? Because there is so much more in these cards, and I don't want you to leave without hearing all of it. Let me start, okay, with the word the reader kept using multi-millionaire, because I don't want you to flinch away from it or file it under too good to be true. Because I think, okay, when someone tells you you'll be a multi-millionaire, there's a part of your mind that immediately protests. Not me. That's for other people. People born into it, people luckier than me, people who had advantages I didn't. And that protest is exactly the belief that keeps the door shut. So I want you to notice, okay, the reader didn't say you might. She said, I literally see that you will be a multimillionaire with certainty. And the cards backed her up, card after card of wealth, abundance, fortune, victory. So even if your mind wants to argue, I want you to let the possibility stay open, because the first thing that has to happen before wealth arrives is that you stop slamming the door on it. And I want to build on that, okay? Because the reader talked a lot about claiming, about the universe responding to what you say you want, and whatever you believe about how manifestation works, there's a real psychological truth underneath it. Because the person who insists, okay, it'll never happen for me, tends to stop looking for the opportunities, stop trying, stop being ready when the good thing comes. And the person who claims it, who says, yes, that's mine, I'm open to it, tends to actually notice and seize the chances the first person walks right past. So claiming, okay, isn't just magic words, it's a posture. It's you facing the direction abundance is coming from with open hands, ready to receive, instead of turned away, arms crossed, already certain it'll skip you. So claim it out loud, with your whole chest, because you are one of the rare few it's genuinely coming for. And I want to talk about Jupiter, okay? Because the reader lit up when it appeared. Jupiter has entered the chat. And in astrology, Jupiter is the great benefic, the planet of expansion, luck, abundance, and growth. It's the planet that makes things bigger, that opens doors, that brings good fortune and blessing. And when Jupiter's energy shows up in a reading like this, okay, it's like having the luckiest, most generous force in the sky turn its attention toward you. Jupiter doesn't do small. Jupiter expands whatever it touches. So with Jupiter here presiding over your wealth, we're not talking about a modest bump. We're talking about expansion, multiplication, abundance on the biggest scale. Let me go back, okay, to the very heart of your reading, the thing that makes it so unusual, wealth with peace, because the reader kept circling it again and again, and I don't want it to become just a nice phrase you nod at and forget. It's the entire message. Because think about it, okay, the world is full of people who got the money and lost everything else. People who are rich and can't sleep. People who are successful and completely alone. People who have everything money can buy and none of the things it can't. And the reason that happens, okay, is that chasing wealth the wrong way costs you. It costs you your health, your relationships, your peace, your joy, until you arrive at the money as a hollowed out version of who you were. But your reading, okay, is describing something completely different. Wealth that arrives with your peace intact. Riches that come without stealing your sleep, your health, your happiness, your ability to actually enjoy them. And that, the reader said it herself, is even rarer than the millions. The money is uncommon. The money plus peace is almost a miracle. And I want to speak, okay, to the version of you the reader described, the one who's been feeling stressed, overworked, overwhelmed, frustrated, like nothing is happening, because I don't want to rush past that to get to the good news. Because that specific feeling, okay, like nothing is happening, is one of the most demoralizing there is. It's the effort without the results. The working and seeing no movement. The sense that you're doing everything right and still stuck in the same place. And if that's been you, okay, I want you to hear what the reader kept repeating. You got it coming. You got it coming. She said it again and again, almost like she needed you to actually believe it. Because the nothing's happening feeling is a liar. The movement was building the whole time under the surface, where you couldn't see it, and now it's cresting, okay? All that effort that seemed to go nowhere is about to pay out all at once. The stuck stretch wasn't the end of your story. It was the pressure building right before the breakthrough. And I want to draw out the Knight of Pentacles, okay, because it promised two things together. Money coming in and the right people coming in. And I love that those arrived on the same card because it says the abundance won't isolate you. Because sometimes people fear, okay, that success will cost them connection, that money changes things, that people get weird or jealous or distant. But the Knight of Pentacles is showing money and good people arriving together, genuine ones, kind ones, the kind who are happy for you, who add to your life, who make the abundance even richer by sharing it with you. And I want to talk about the Four of Pentacles, okay, because it opened your reading with a very specific promise, money that stays. And I think that might be the most emotionally important part for you, because there's a particular exhaustion, okay, that comes from money that never sticks. You make it and it's gone. You earn it and it vanishes into bills, into emergencies, into the endless leak of just staying afloat. And it can feel like you're pouring water into a bucket with a hole in the bottom, working and never getting ahead. And the Four of Pentacles, okay, is the card that patches the hole. Money that stays, money that accumulates, money you can save, retain, build on, watch grow instead of watching it drain away. And the peace that comes with that, the not having to scramble, the finally getting ahead, is its own kind of wealth before you even count the millions. And I want to spend a moment, okay, on the Four of Wands because it answered a whole other part of your life, the love and home part. Because the reader noticed you might be wondering about relationships, about settling down, about whether happiness in that area was coming too. And the Four of Wands, okay, is one of the warmest cards in the whole deck. It shows a garland draped canopy, two figures celebrating beneath it, a castle in the background, the whole scene glowing with festivity. It's the card of the happy home, of celebration, of stability and belonging and being surrounded by love. So it's not just wealth, okay, landing in an empty life. It's wealth, landing in a full one, a dream home, feeling loved by the people around you, stability in your relationships, the sense of finally being settled, rooted, at home in your own life. And the Two of Pentacles, okay, said something I really want you to hold on to, that your past is going to become a thing of the past, that your present and your future will feel so much better, that the old struggles stop occupying your mind. Because when you've been through a hard time, okay, it doesn't just live in the past, it follows you, it colors how you see today, it whispers that things won't work out because they didn't before. It keeps you braced, waiting for the next hard thing. And the Two of Pentacles is promising, okay, that this changes, that your life gets so good going forward that the past loosens its grip. You stop living in its shadow. You stop being defined by the hardest chapters. And you start living in a present that finally feels better than what came before. And I want to sit with the Wheel of Fortune, okay, because it's such a powerful card to have land in a wealth reading. The wheel is destiny itself, turning, and it turns in cycles, up and down, high and low. And if you've been at the bottom of the wheel, okay, in a low, hard, nothing's working stretch, the single most important truth about a wheel is that it doesn't stop there. The bottom is never permanent. The same motion that carried you down is the motion that carries you back up. And the wheel landing here, okay, in a reading this drenched in abundance means your wheel is turning upward, carrying you toward the top, toward the wealth, the fortune, the success. The low part of the cycle is rotating away beneath you, and the high part is rising to meet you. And I want to talk about the respect, okay, the King of Swords, because the reader spoke to it so directly. And I think it may have touched something real if you felt overlooked, unseen, like people don't quite respect you or take you seriously or notice you at all. Because being unseen, okay, wears on a person in a quiet, cumulative way. It's not one big wound. It's the daily small ones, the being talked over, the being dismissed, the sense that you have to work twice as hard just to be acknowledged. And the King of Swords, okay, is authority, presence, the energy that commands respect without demanding it. And the reader saw that energy coming to you, people standing up straighter when you enter, realizing they can't ignore you, realizing they have to respect you. Not because you changed into someone louder, but because you're rising, your success, your growing presence makes your worth impossible to overlook. And I want to hold on to, okay, something the reader said almost in passing, but that I think deserves real weight. Your energy is so magnetic. You have so much goodness inside of you, because I think you might need to hear that more than the money part. Because when you've been stressed, okay, overworked, overlooked, running on empty, it's easy to lose sight of your own goodness. You get so focused on surviving, on getting through that you forget what you carry, the kindness, the strength, the depth, the sheer amount you have to give. And the reader saw that in you, okay? Not just wealth coming, but a person genuinely worthy of it, someone magnetic, someone strong, someone with so much goodness inside that the abundance coming isn't random luck. It's almost like the universe finally rewarding what was always there. And I want you to sit with that, okay? Because your magnetism is part of why this works. A magnetic person draws opportunities, draws good people, draws abundance, not by forcing, but by being who they are. And as you step into this next chapter, that magnetism only gets stronger, pulling more and more of what's meant for you into your life. And I want to draw out the Two of Wands, okay? Because it added something to the wealth picture that's easy to overlook. The travel, the world opening up. Because the Two of Wands shows a figure holding a globe, looking out from a high place toward distant horizons. And what that means for you, okay, is that this wealth doesn't just sit in a bank account. It opens the world. It means being able to travel, to see places you've only dreamed of, to say yes to experiences you always had to say no to. The reader put it beautifully, luxury out in the world and luxury in the comfort of your own home. Both. The freedom to explore and the peace of a home you love to come back to. And I want to draw out the Six of Wands, okay, because it's the victory card and it closed your reading with celebration. The Six of Wands shows a figure riding through a crowd on horseback, a laurel wreath raised high, people cheering all around. It's the card of public recognition, of the win that everyone sees, of arriving at the success you worked and waited for. And I want you to notice, okay, that it's not a quiet, hidden win. It's a celebrated one, which means the abundance coming isn't something you'll have to downplay or keep secret. It's a visible, shareable, people are happy for you kind of success, the kind that lets you finally exhale and say, I did it. It happened. It's here. And I want to come back, okay, to one specific thing the reader said that I think is quietly important. You won't have people around you that want to take everything away from you. And that's a very particular kind of peace, because for some people, okay, money has always come with strings, with people who want a piece, who take more than they give, who drain you the moment you have something. And that can make abundance feel unsafe. Like the more you have, the more people will come to take it. But your reading, okay, describes wealth that's protected, good people around you. The Knight of Pentacles said it, genuine people, kind people, not takers, not drainers, people who add to your life instead of siphoning from it. So you get to have the abundance and feel safe in it, which is its own deep relief. And the Nine of Pentacles, okay, I want to linger on the image the reader described. This person standing in their garden, looking at their bird, feeling content, grateful, happy, because that image is the whole reading in a single picture. She's not frantically counting her wealth, okay? She's not anxious about losing it. She's standing in the garden she built herself at total peace, simply enjoying the fruits of her own life. And that serenity, that contentment, is the real luxury the card is pointing at, not just the coins, but the peace to actually enjoy them. And that's you, okay? In this reading, not just rich, but content, not just successful, but at peace, standing in the life you built, able to breathe, able to enjoy it, able to feel genuinely, deeply grateful and happy. And I want to sit, okay, with the phrase the reader kept returning to, true wealth is the things you cannot buy. Because in a reading all about becoming a multimillionaire, it would be easy to make it only about the money. But she kept pulling it back to the deeper thing, because you can buy a house, okay, but not a home that feels safe. You can buy a bed, but not good sleep. You can buy attention, but not genuine respect. You can buy company, but not real, loyal, loving people. You can buy comfort, but not peace. And your reading, okay, is handing you both columns. The things money buys. Yes, the wealth, the luxury, the travel, the security, but also the things it can't, the peace, the sleep, the respect, the good people, the genuine happiness. And having both is what makes this not just a rich life, but a truly wealthy one. And I want you to really let that reframe land, okay? Because it changes what you're waiting for. You're not just waiting for a number in a bank account. You're waiting for a whole life to come together, the outer abundance and the inner peace, arriving as one complete, beautiful picture. And right now, okay, I want you to take a slow breath with me. Breathe in the truth that this abundance is yours, the money and the peace, the success and the joy, and breathe out every old story that said wealth wasn't for you, that money would always be tight, that you'd always have to struggle. Let it go. And let me gather it all up for you, okay? One more time. The Four of Pentacles, money that finally stays. The Wheel of Fortune, destiny turning toward wealth. The Four of Wands, settling down, a dream home, stability. The Two of Pentacles, a present and future far better than the past. The King of Swords, the respect you've been missing. The Knight of Pentacles, money and good people arriving. The Two of Wands, balance, joy, and travel. The Nine of Pentacles, extreme, self-made riches and contentment. And the Six of Wands, victory, celebration, success flooding in. So let me lay this all out one final time, okay? Slowly, so it settles. You are going to be wealthy, okay? Genuinely multi-millionaire wealthy, with money that stays, saves, builds, and never drains away the way it used to. And the miracle of your reading is that it comes with everything money can't buy: peace, deep sleep, health, respect, good people, a settled home, and a genuinely happy heart. And the low, hard, overlooked stretch you may have been in is the bottom of a wheel that is already turning you back up toward recognition, toward victory, toward the celebrated visible success that's flooding in. One message: you're not just getting rich, you're getting the whole picture, the rarest wealth of all. So claim it, loves. Comment below, I am so blessed, and let the universe hear you seal it in. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Moonveil Tarot, like this reading, and share the blessing with someone who needs it too, because when you share it, it comes back to you tenfold. I genuinely read every comment, even the ones I can't always reply to individually. Your story becomes part of the reason this reading keeps finding the next person who needs it. Wherever you're watching this from, okay, I want you to actually feel this settle in before you go. You may have spent so long, okay, working hard and watching the money slip away, feeling overlooked, unseen, stressed, wondering if it would ever get easier, if you'd ever get to breathe. And this reading found you, okay, to tell you that it does get easier, and more than easier, it gets abundant. Not the hollow kind that costs you your soul, but the whole kind, the money and the peace, the success and the sleep, the riches and the real deep happiness, to actually enjoy them. So let yourself believe it. Okay, claim it out loud. You are one of the rare few the universe is handing the entire picture, and it is already right now flooding toward you. Take care of yourself. Bye, loves.